So let's start. Draven of 20th century is Ernest Mayr. Carlos Linnaeus has been proposed binomial nomenclature and he is an author of Systema Naturae. There are overall number of species is 1.7 to 1.8 billion. So generally the questions can be framed from this part a lot by the reproduction and which type of so fungi is asexual reproduction through spores. Yeast and hydra, many confuse over here. Yeast and hydra both through budding, that is asexual reproduction. Planaria is true regeneration, which is very important question. It's also through asexual reproduction. Filamentous algae and fungi and Protonema and Moses is a fragmentation, which are all these all are asexual reproduction, and this is very important. Filamentous algae, fungi and Protonema of Moses is by fragmentation. So reproduction through cell division, this is very important. So reproduction through cell division is by bacteria, unicellular algae and amoeba. Not capable of reproduction are mules, sterile worker beings and infertile humans which do not reproduce. So Felis is a genus which includes cats, and the cats and Panthera both includes in the family of Felidae, and dogs is in the family of Canidia, and these both are of an order in Carnivora. And the Solanum has a genus of Nigrum and Melongena. These both are species, and the Solanum is in a genus. Solanum, Petunia, Datura, this all includes in a family of Solanaceae. These Solanaceae and Convolvulaceae, these both families are in the order of polymonials. So the primata includes monkey, gorilla, gibbon, and Mammalia, which is in a class which includes primata and carnivora. There is no need of confusion. Actually, one depends on another. There is a in NCERT there is a chart like species, genus, family, order, class, phylum and division, and kingdom. Phylum is for plants and division is for animals. So this is the trick. You can SGFOC P or D K. SG FOC P or D K. FOC FOC. You can remember like that. So as we go up, this is the trick. This is a very important point of the chapter where many can confuse. So as we go up, see from species, if we are going towards kingdom, then one in kingdom there are many species overall. So the similar characters will be decreasing and the different characters will be increasing. So as we go up, there will be the similar characters will be decreasing and the different characters will be increasing, like characters. And next we have herbarium. As all of you know that it's a storehouse of collected plant specimens, dried, pressed or preserved on sheets. We all have done the project also. So monographs has information on one taxon. So manuals is something like which will be providing information for identifying names of species in that area. So if you go to an area in a forest area, you saw any species and you don't know the name, then that provides the particular information of that species so that you can identify the names, so you can remember like that. And you might confuse in this both, and this flora is very important for exam point of view. Actual account of habitat and distribution of plants of a given area. Actual account of an habitat and distribution. If you have a neem tree species, so actual the habitat, account of habitat and the distribution, how much the it has been distributed over an area, and provides index to the plant species in a area. So it also provides the index. Okay, next key is nothing but identifying plants or animals. This is the important point. Not only plants or not only animals, both plants and animals it will be identifying. So based on contrasting characters in a pair called couplet. Actually the correct definition of this given in NCERT is that identifying plants and animals based on their similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, based on contrasting characters is in a pair called couplet. Each statement of any key is a lead. So where many people confuse, that is key is analytical in nature, not in analytical. The exam paper might confuse you over here. That is in analytical, it's not in analytical, it's analytical in nature. Kew in England, which is a Royal Botanical Garden. So which is in a world, which is Royal Botanical Garden, Kew in England. So Indian Botanical Garden is Howrah, and the National Botanical Research Institute is in Lucknow. So the botanical gardens, you should not confuse that botanical garden constitutes of plants and animals. No, botanical, so only plants. So collection of living plants for reference. Okay, museums. What is museums? Collections of preserved. This has both. Like we have the fossils of dinosaur and all of that, and we also have the plants which are so extinct, or samples of it. So collections of preserved plants and animal specimens for study reference. So from schools we go, right? So for study and reference. Zoological park, which we go in often weekend when we was small. So wild animals are kept in protected environment under human care, so that we can learn about food habits and their behavior.